My wife got in shape and told me that she realized she settled down for me. She filed for a divorce. Now she called me crying and wants to get back together. Not sure why I am posting this. I probably want some validation as my life turned upside down recently. I, 32M, was married to my wife, 33F, for 4 years and we had a great marriage so far. I was madly in love with my wife. She fell into depression mainly due to her job in 2022. I tried to support her in every way and suggested her going to gym or doing any kind of sports to de-stress. I had my own depression episode before we got married and what saved me was going to gym. She agreed to that and we started going there together. I could not go as frequent as in the past since my workload got heavier after my promotion. However, I tried my best to be there with her. She used to be a bit chubby, which I loved, and after seeing some changes with her body, she started to go there regularly. It also helped her with depression and she got better. I was really happy to see her get better and livelier. She looked more confident, got more aggressive in bed and so on. However, after a while that confidence level started to affect our relationship for worse. She started going to the parties and going outside to a point she completely stopped doing her share in the house. That proceeded with me seeing her getting flirty with a guy at a meetup we went. I communicated my feelings to her and she dismissed these. After several of these, I had her sit down with me and told her that she is riding high on her newly found confidence and emotions right now. I clearly stated she should not make decisions or actions according to that confidence right now. I know it well. It was one of my worst traits. I used to be extremely emotionally driven in the past. I suggested we go to a marriage counselor and hell broke loose. She said vile things to me like how she realized she settled down with me after getting better and she could do much better than me. She said I am insecure and other things. This woman used to be sweetest person on the earth and I was shocked after hearing the things she said to me. She filed for divorce the following month and I did not hear much from her other than some lawyer talks. Our court scene is scheduled to be next month and my lawyer told me there is a high chance it'll be concluded then. There is not much to share. Similar income, only shared asset is our joint account, similar savings and no kids. House is my mom's so it's out of division. I accepted my marriage is going to end like that. Last week she called crying and told me she regrets everything. She apologized over and over again but I felt disappointed. Not angry, not sad but just disappointed. She did not text me nor call me even once since the divorce started. I did not even know where she was since she just left the home. I told her there is no going back now. She has been messaging me non-stop. My family supports my decision and tell me I should not back down. My in-laws were shocked when they heard about the divorce. They are now telling me to rethink everything. I will 99.9% not back down but as I said just looking for validation and maybe wanted to vent. Thank you for reading. Relevant comments. Opie replying to a deleted comment. I did not even understand why she left me after getting in shape. I am in shape, too. It's not like I was overweight. It has been a while since going to the gym before we started together but I was not in bad shape at all. I could probably get back to my shredded years with 1 year of regular workout. Comment. Was she ever screened for bipolar? Trying to wrap my head around the rapid shift. Opie. No, I have not seen her switching like this before. Comment. How long were you separated? Did she tell you why she made the mistake? Opie. About 5 months. She did not specify it. I am not sure what happened that made her call me crying. Update. 6 weeks later. We are officially divorced. There was not much to share so it went smooth as a butter according to my lawyer. I've never talked to her other than through lawyers as much as she wanted me to. She tried to talk to me one-on-one and get closure but I just do not want that. It's not that I do not care why she left me, what she did during that time. I just do not want to know. I've been living without her for months now. At first, it was difficult and I cried all night some days but after few months, I feel like I came to accept everything. What peace will it give to learn what and why when I already accept everything other than hurting me? For once, I want to prioritize my peace of mind in this whole process. My parents and friends are here to support me, and I am glad that I have such a great support circle. As for what my plans are, renovate my office room in the house, get back to the gym and live my best life. I've been wanting to renovate my office room for a while now and that's what I'll start with. I started hitting the gym at the same time. I believe my body is good but I have some extra fat. Dieting proved itself difficult because I am a tiramisu addict. For the dating part, I uploaded few apps and tried out how I am doing. I got decent number of matches but realized I do not feel like doing it right now. I'll focus on my own hobbies, well-being and wants for now. Thank you for all the support and help in the last post. Relevant comment. I'm really sorry you had to go through this awful experience. I agree with you that closure is just for her, as you shed all the tears and pain you needed to. All the best for you, keep looking after yourself and I am proud of how you have handled yourself during this difficult time. From a cyber friend. Opie. I think I gave myself my own closure and the conclusion is, having my best life and moving on. That's the best thing I can do. Thanks for the good wishes. Second story. My girlfriend has made my life a living hell and threatening to falsely accuse me of SA and DV if I break up. I feel trapped. Me. Male, 27. Partner. Female, 25. Backstory. We met through mutual friends about 2 years ago, when I still lived back in my hometown. I got on with her, we had similar interests, a similar sense of humor, and I asked her out on a date. Several dates later we made it official. As of now, we have been dating almost 20 months. We don't live together, I live alone in a house that I own, I have a mortgage, whilst she lives with her friend in a rented apartment. We don't live in the same town, but I'm only a 35-minute drive from her, so we meet 3 or 4 times a week. Everything was great for the first year and a bit. However, about 5 or 6 months ago, she began to change from the girl I loved to someone with a massive issue. Her father had recently divorced her mother and my SO took it pretty bad. I tried to help her through it, but she blamed it all on me, took it out on me, hid me. Not hard enough to cause me any harm, but it shocked me to say the least. I would stand up for myself and leave her be until she came crawling back apologizing. However, this didn't stop here. She purposely ignored my birthday, made it a living hell. She would come over in the middle of the night to my house and scream at me. She would throw my possessions around, breaking everything in a rage. And after the fight had finished, she would blame the argument and the broken items on me. One time, she even came to my workplace and accused me of cheating on her in front of everyone. Not only was I totally embarrassed, my boss was not pleased with me. My hopes of ever getting a bonus or a promotion took a heavy hit that day, as it was not professional to mix personal issues with work, according to him. So about a week ago, I decided I wanted to end it. She was making me more upset every day, accusing me of things that she knows deep down I would never do. I went over to hers and told her calmly that I wanted to split up and that she should seek some kind of help as her behavior was not normal. However, she wouldn't let me. She would tell me that I wasn't thinking straight, and that I couldn't break up with her, because we were meant to be together. Then she began to get angry and violent, throwing things. She told me she'd unalive me before she let me break up with her, and then she told me she would accuse me of rape and DV if I did so. Now I know that if she went to the police and accused me of this, my life could potentially be over. I would have a criminal record, it would be there for every potential employer to see. Who would hire someone who beats and rapes his girlfriend? She knew she had me in a corner, so I told her to calm down and told her I wasn't thinking straight. I was just stressed with work and of course I wanted us to be together. I feel trapped. I can't run away because I have only recently bought my house, I have my mortgage to pay off and my family and friends are where I live. This girl is threatening to ruin my life and I have no idea how to get out of this train wreck of a relationship. There must be some way out of this. Update. I thought after all the help everybody gave me, you deserved an update on the situation. I decided to firstly get the locks changed, the day after the original post was submitted. It didn't take long and didn't cost much, which was good. She had a key for the original locks so she could have entered my house at any moment. I then attempted to get some kind of evidence of her making these threats. Unfortunately, the phone voice memo recording idea would have been unlikely to work. I doubt she would have fell for that. I attempted to coax her into telling me by text that she was going to accuse me of rape and violence. For example, I sent her, "Were you being serious when you said you'd accuse me of those things?" She rarely replies to texts and usually comes and sees me herself, so when she didn't reply I wasn't surprised. I decided to break up with her via email. I told her that we weren't working, her actions weren't normal, she was scaring me, I couldn't live with her anymore and I wanted us to break up. I never received a reply. A couple of times she tried to call me on my home phone, but apart from that I haven't spoken to her since. I blocked her from Facebook, despite the fact she goes on there once or twice every few months, if that, and I'm no longer listed as in a relationship with her. Thank you all for your help and, as yet, I've had no policeman knocking on my door informing me of an accusation made against me. That's not to say it won't happen, hopefully it won't, and I really do hope she gets professional help and comes through this because at one point I really did love her. Thank you. Top comments. Good choice in not seeing her in person to tell her. Normally it is in good taste, but should never be done when someone is either physically abusive or makes threats to frame you for anything. Also, excellent job on doing the clean cut on this one. Comment. I really doubt her threats were serious. People say a lot of crazy pants shit when fighting. You just need to call the bluff and I'm glad you did. And even if she thinks she can make false claims, doesn't mean she won't get her ass laughed out of the police station. Anyway, good for you.